Congratulations. Oh. Oh, my hair is all messy. All right, so, oh yes, we were mid doing this, weren't we? I forgot about this. We were mid helping him reconstruct his bizarre memories that don't make any sense.
A wooden box.
Right, so I'm pretty sure what we do now is we
A forklift.
use this to saute it. To sortie.
All systems green. Synchronization rate 6%. Now, cargo handling car. Forklift. Sortie.
Sortie.
Hey, forklift! Fork over that weapon now!
Fork over that weapon now. Fork over.
I can't stand. I'm weak.
Did he really help Iris like that?
We have no choice but to have Ota do it. We need him to stand up.
It's good. I'm loving this game. It's glowing yellow by there. I don't understand that. Okay, we need him to stand up.
Iris is on the A machine used for...
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry!
Ota is still dead.
How are we gonna get him up? We don't know how long any of these are gonna take.
Ota is still dead.
Encourage?
You're so cool, my shiny, glittery Ota. So cool.
The ghost inside me whispered, "Yeah, I am cool, huh?" From now on, this is my stage!
I did it?
There! I...
You're making some noises there, buddy. I mean, that's the knife he gave to his mum. I don't know if that means that's his mum because I don't know. These dreams are never quite like one-to-one as what they. Oh dear. As to what they look like they're gonna be. Alright.
Sorry that I had to get rough with you, kid.
How's the flowchart looking? Right, we're off over here. We're on the red one still. We haven't gone to the yellow one. Which one Okay. What's in our file? ICU. Intensive care unit. Does not mean ICU. Fair. Convenience stores popular across the country, colloquially referred to as 8 stores. Mayumi purchased the Odoroki Man chocolate at one such store. Kabaddi. A contact team sport popular in India. One player on the offensive side runs to the defensive side of the court while continuously chanting the word Kabaddi. Tags as many opponents as they can, then returns to their side of the court all in one breath without getting tackled. Does not involve shooting, nor is it particularly cute. What? Oh, it's the father. God, he's got such a weird face. Owner of Matsushita Diner. Likes Mayumi Ota Matsushita Diner. Dislikes customers who don't finish their food. Hobbies include fishing and shogi. Skills, backflips, and throwing knives. Tekuro is an ardent student of cooking and very particular about the ingredients he uses. Therefore, his diner attracted many customers, but did not make a significant profit. Helping Mayumi was his first priority, decreasing his focus on the diner. Bodyguard. Birthday was May 25th. I don't know how old he is, though. So is Bodyguard. He likes boobs and erotic novels. Dislikes men, males, and testosterone. Interesting. Hobbies, swimsuit magazines. Skills, self-defense. He's one of So's many bodyguards. Even though they look alike, they are not clones. They all wear face masks to hide their identity. Face masks.
Seriously, dude? Come on.
So sorry, Ota. Date told me to be the bad cop.
I did not.
Temper, temper.
Whatever. Anyway, Ota, I have some things I want to ask you. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Let me get right down to it. Your mother, Mayumi Matsushita, was at the warehouse, wasn't she?
What are you talking about?
Was she there?
Why would she be? That happened at 3 a.m. She was at home asleep.
Then why did we find evidence at the crime scene?
Sorry. Got a missed call for some reason. Let me just check what this. Why I just got a call from. Yeah. Just Sky trying to contact me, probably trying to sell me some bullshit.
Evidence?
Sure, it might not prove she was there, but it makes it likely. The evidence is...
There's the floral pattern knife. I mean, it is relevant, but sure, we'll go with the Odoroki Man chocolate.
Odoroki Man chocolate. This was discovered in the corner of the warehouse. Mayumi Matsushita's fingerprints were found on the package. Mayumi purchased the chocolate yesterday at 10:33 p.m. The purchase was made at an 812 convenience store. The store was located approximately 100 yards from the Famisto where Ota stole the station wagon.
Alright, there you go. Look at that.
The Odoroki Man chocolate.
the same one I showed you at the hospital. I found it in the corner of the cold storage warehouse.
So? That doesn't prove anything.
Mayumi's fingerprints were on the package.
What?
You have a bad poker face, Ota. Your reaction tells me Mayumi didn't give this to you and you dropped it on your own.
That information is confirmed. Ota's fingerprints were not found on the package.
Mom isn't the killer!
I didn't say that she was. I'm saying that she was at the scene. And so were you.
Wait a minute. Why do you think Mayumi isn't the killer, Ota?
Because I was face to face with that polar bear when we fought. I could tell it wasn't my mom even through the costume. And no matter what happened, there's no way that my mom would stab me.
Why are you covering for her?
Covering?
That's why you're lying to me, right?
I'm not.
Are you sure about that? You must have seen direct evidence of Mayumi being at the warehouse. But you're hiding that from
Hey
us.
on, mate. Hey, Zarek.
Or maybe even you're starting to suspect her.
I am not.
Sure.
What are you accusing me of anyway? What do you think I'm hiding?
Let's have a look-see.
The polar bear dropped the weapon in Ota's Somnium. It was the floral pattern kitchen knife. On the handle were the words, "Mom, I love you always." Date, from this we can conclude that the knife...
I know.
I know. Show?
The kitchen knife with the floral pattern. Mom, I love you always is carved on the handle.
Ota gave me that knife for Mother's Day when he was in elementary school. He knows how much I love flowery designs.
You were stabbed by that very same knife.
How do you know that? The criminal ran away with the knife. No one was supposed to see it.
I knew it.
No, my mom didn't do it.
Then why did you not mention the kitchen knife earlier?
Oh shit. Did he pay someone to be the polar bear?
Because I know how it looks. I thought Mom would get accused,
Oh shit.
and then she would have been brought in here and interrogated. I didn't want to put her through that. And
And?
A polar bear? Not a real polar bear. But it would be quite funny if a real polar bear stabbed them.
Mom never liked Tessa. So maybe, just maybe, Mom hired someone to kill Tessa, and she gave them that kitchen knife. I don't know. I thought of it that way. Like that would ever happen. I know it sounds crazy, but after I saw that knife, I just lost it. Please, you have to believe me.
I don't know. I just don't know if you set this whole thing up.
Mom isn't a serial killer.
Yeah, I agree.
You do?
I do. I don't think it's possible for Mayumi to have kidnapped Iris. Because...
Two cars were parked in front of the warehouse. One was the van owned by the Matsushita family. Ota's fingerprints were detected on the driver's seat and steering wheel. Iris's fingerprints were detected on the passenger seat.
Couldn't be. Oh yeah, because he
The other
had
car
the
was
only
a
car.
station wagon. Yesterday at 10:33 p.m., Ota stole this station wagon. It was parked at the Famisto along Koshu Highway. Ota explained his reasoning for stealing the car.
All right, it would have to be
He
the car.
claims that while he was inside the Famisto, someone took off with the van, with Iris still inside. Ota decided to steal the station wagon parked nearby to give pursuit.
What time is this? Same as yesterday, yeah.
Ota searched for the van in his stolen vehicle. Our investigation determined that Iris and the van were taken 1 minute before Ota stole the station wagon. This puts the incident occurring at 10:32 p.m.
We found out had maybe printed it. We built chocolate 10:30 free at the 8. Still more than 100 yards from the finish. Well, that's why then. 2 cars and the chocolate. Those prove that it can't have been here.
The Matsushita's van was stolen from the parking lot of the Famisto while Iris was in the car.
We already did deep
That
dive.
was yesterday,
We
10:32 p.m.
We just finished diving into Ota's mind. This is just post the Ota. Yesterday we were like halfway through doing his mind and we just finished it this morning. 24-hour ban permanent, baby.
1 minute later at the 812, which was about 100 yards away, Mayumi bought the Todoroki man chocolate. She entered the 812 about a minute earlier. This was all caught on security cameras at the store. That means it's impossible that Mayumi could have taken the van. And that means that Mayumi being the polar bear is also next to impossible.
Phew.
However, I can't completely clear her.
What?
It was like one of those. It was like a little, like a Saturday morning Power Rangers cartoon thing. That's kind of how it was how the dream kind of was created.
You said it yourself. She could have hired someone to commit the crime.
But that was...
In any case, I need to hear from Mayumi herself. I need to hear her explain the chocolate, the knife. There's a lot to cover. I'm gonna head to Matsushita Diner.
What? Hey, wait a minute!
Don't worry. I'm not going there to arrest her. I'm going there to clear her of suspicion.
Really?
Yes.
You won't arrest her?
Your mother wouldn't kill anyone, right, Ota?
Thank you, Date.
I am very confused about this whole thing, though. Yeah, I mean...
Sorry for the late night, Miss Matsushita. But I have some questions I need to ask you. Could you spare some time?
Oh, is the chocolate seed? I'm not sure.
I finally remembered about the warehouse. I did it. I did everything.
I did everything. So who's dead? No one's died since the start of the stream. People aren't just dying non-stop in this. They're just still working out who kidnapped Iris.
I didn't do this last night because I wanted to give you a chance to calm down. How are you, now that you've slept on it?
What are you talking about?
I'll be honest, I don't think you're the killer. You're giving us a false confession.
No, it's true. I kidnapped that witch, I took her to the warehouse, and
Put her on the table and pulled her eyeball out?
yes,
Okay, it's
And
interesting.
the polar bear
Trevor.
costume?
I bought it through mail order.
And you were the one wearing it?
Yes, that's right.
Date, the criminal has confessed. Arrest her immediately.
You got to the top of Abyss acting like that?
I heard that she used to be an actress.
Sounds about right.
Okay. Why'd you kidnap Iris?
My son is under that witch's spell. Merchandise, concerts. She's bleeding him dry. I wanted to snap him out of it. I wanted to save him.
Yeah, she jokes far too much during Incredible Investigation. Why'd you take out her eye?
Because I just hated her so much.
That's what you do when you hate someone, you take their eyes out.
Killing her wasn't enough.
Oh, it's not her. It's definitely not Mayumi. She's just trying to cover for her son for some reason.
Well,
Yeah, you stab your son?
You were in the polar bear costume, right? That means you stabbed it.
yes, I stabbed him with the knife I brought from home. I wasn't trying to hurt him.
I wouldn't be surprised if Ota somehow paid someone to be a polar bear to kidnap Iris to make him look like a hero
He
or some
fought me,
insane shit.
and then it just...
Or he hired someone, didn't realize he accidentally hired whoever was chopping people's eyeballs out. And then it kind of went a bit... Like, he hired someone to, like, kidnap Iris, but it turns out he accidentally hired a murderer. And things went a bit wrong. Something like that. Yeah, I would not be surprised if this started off as just a I'm gonna be a hero and then went way out of hand.
Because the world needs to see that witch die.
Just a quick question, Mayumi. Do you know anything about online streaming?
Sock puppeting gone wrong, gone murder has gone sexual. Wow.
I'm not stupid. I might be old, but...
Could you explain it to me?
Yeah, they've there's icons you can put on for watching without audio or watching without video. It's surprisingly handy, actually. When someone, sometimes people ask a question, you're like, what? And then you're like, oh, you've got no video and stuff. Doesn't it, like, it'd be handy if it popped up just automatically if people were doing that, but you turn it on and off. Which means that sometimes it's just on and you are listening. It's really weird.
Step by step. Just tell me what you did.
I can't explain it in words.
Oh, yes, doing the thing. Explaining step by step. Yeah, it's a cool feature. I think it'd be a cool feature just automatically flicked on if you, depending on what you were doing. But outside the window update, I'll do that. 1 second. It's a really nice sunny day outside. And I fucking hate it. Sunny days remind me of jazz. And it's really annoying. I'd rather if it was raining and shit.
It's more like... I was able to get it working after trying a few times, that's all.
Okay. What if you're watching without video or audio? If you're not watching a stream with any video or audio, is the streamer really streaming? If a streamer streams to nobody, is he streaming at all? Does he make a sound? Does he manufacture hype? Where did you get the camera and the laptop?
I picked them out of the garbage.
Okay, well that's straight up a lie.
Which garbage?
All the garbages.
I don't remember.
You're a really bad murderer.
It's true. I planned the whole thing.
Look. About the Cyclops killings.
What do you know about the Cyclops killer? We call the criminal we're after the new Cyclops killer.
I know. They killed Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura.
That's right. Both corpses were found with their left eye pulled out. Same as Iris. This leads us to believe that the crimes were all committed by the same person. So this person in the polar bear costume, they are the new Cyclops killer. And you're telling me that person is you? You killed Shoko and Renju?
Yes, I killed them.
Okay, well explain to me how you killed them, please. What was your motive?
Isn't Renju Okiura the president of that awful company where the witch works?
You're not even sure? You might want to make sure of that before you murder them.
He's just as responsible, using her to steal time and money from vulnerable kids. And I'm sure he was debaucherous and degenerate.
Probably.
That man is the root of all evil.
Yeah, he's a debaucherous little shit.
That's why I killed him.
Nah, she's definitely the murderer. No doubt. She's convinced me. She's so convincing as a murderer. I can't deny it anymore. She's very clearly the Cyclops killer. This lady, look at this lady. She might as well be wearing a top that says murderer. That's how we know we found the real Cyclops killer. He'll just have a top on him that says murderer. Why'd you kill Shoko?
Rinju's ex-wife, right?
Yeah, look at that. Look at that face. That's the face of a fucking murderer right there.
I did it to get to him.
But the two divorced 4 years ago.
That doesn't matter. The bonds of matrimony are eternal.
In your opinion, I don't think Renju felt the same way.
Yeah. No, only some people believe that. Some people are fine with just breaking any.
You are really
Promises
starting to
they made or
aggravate
whatever.
me. I answered your questions, so there.
When and how'd you kill her?
Well, I don't remember.
What do you mean you don't remember? Do you really think that lie is gonna work?
I don't remember.
I have a memory disorder. I don't always remember everything. It's not my fault.
For someone who has a memory disorder, you're very meticulously good at planning murders.
But you remember the cold storage warehouse.
There are times I remember and times I don't remember.
She's got very selective dementia at the moment. My nan used to be like that. She would remember very particular things that you're like, why the fuck are you remembering that? And then the other things you're like, oh, but you don't remember that. Or you remember that, but you don't remember that thing. Okay. I should do that all the fucking time.
It changes.
Date, Mayumi is not lying about that in particular.
She'd always remember things where you're like, why the fuck is that something you remember? But you don't remember, like, my name, but you remember that shit. Those random inane shit. It's so bizarre what doesn't like gets picked up in the memory and stuff.
There are circumstances that might cause selective memory.
It's like, she'd have no short-term memory, but then suddenly she'd remember something short-term perfectly, and it would not leave. And it would usually be something if it had annoyed her. If it was something that made her emotional, like, then she'd remember it a lot of the time. So she'd always remember something annoying, or like something that annoyed her, and you'd be like, oh, okay, that's the thing that's gonna stick around there.
For whatever reason, her memory might not have been stored properly in her mind.
I remember a doctor saying that, like, sometimes emotions tend to make the memory, like, really vivid and stuff, and it did actually, like, help us store some short-term stuff. So it's usually if she was annoyed at somebody.
This is not uncharacteristic for those suffering from dementia.
Why are you lying, bruh?
I am not lying.
You do know that perjury is a crime, right?
I'm telling you, I'm not lying. I killed Shoko and Rinju, and I tried to cut that demon witch in half.
Psychologically bad emotions are easy to stuck. Well, yes, that's very true. That's very true. I've got 8 years. I've got 8 years of great memories of jazz, and the only ones that I can remember now are the shitty, horrible stuff at the end.
Date, there's no point in letting this go on. She's clearly lying.
You seemed convinced earlier.
I was kidding.
Really? Wow, you were so convincing, boss. I honestly thought that you were right.
I don't think she's the killer.
I am the killer. I am.
Right now, we have to rely on hard evidence. The Odoroki Man chocolate that Mayumi bought was found at the warehouse.
If Mayumi was at the scene before Ota,
She may have seen the criminal's face.
You know what I'm going to say, right?
Oh no, we've got to sync with her.
Date, sync with her.
Oh, but her mind's gonna be a goddamn fucking nightmare. Oh my god, syncing with a dementia patient. Oh Jesus.
Computer, we're going to sync with Mayumi Matsushita. Prepare the machine.
What happened?
The sync machine isn't operating to capacity. Yesterday's sync, well, suffice to say, Ota and Date were not too compatible.
Compatible?
I'll give you the big picture. To get the synchronization working properly, I had to push the machine pretty hard. And now, it's not responding.
How long will it take to fix?
16 hours, at least.
You've got 8.
But that's impossible.
So we can't sink yet, huh?
They always do that in Star Trek. Like, Captain, he's like, all right, engineer, how long is it going to take to fix this? Captain, it's going to take us at least 10 hours. You've got 2. I can't do that. I said 10 hours. You've got 2 hours. Why ask me for a time if you're just going to give me a fucking impossible time anyway? You might as well just say, do it in 2 hours.
But we need to, or this investigation is going nowhere.
Date, I suggest we go to Matsushita Diner. We may be able to find some clues.
Do you want the ship to explode on takeoff? If that's what's needed to take off, then so be it. God damn, that doesn't make any sense. There won't be a ship if we do that.
Good idea.
Just get it done. Would you think I'm a magician or just pull engineering solutions out of my hat? I let Boss and Pewter know.
Pewter, we're counting on you for those repairs.
Give me an estimate so I can half it, and then fucking half that again.
I'll be back in 6 hours.
You said 8 hours!
But you said 8. Please, you have to give me at least 8.
That Pewter, always so humble. He'll have it done in 6.
I'll give you 3 hours. What?
Yeah, Pewter is just that kind of guy, you know?
Hey, this is a hostile work environment.
This is what you get for hiding porn in the cabinets, Pewter. I think that was. I think
Why would
that
Mayumi
was. I think that was in an episode, right? I think that was in an episode where like Scotty was in like. I think I know which one you mean. I remember that line. I think that's the way he's like. They like find him in Next Generation. Like he's been frozen in suspended animation for like fucking years or something like that. And he's talking with Geordie the Forge, and I think he says that to him. Like he says, "I'll give him an impossibly long time." So when the captain says do it in half, he's impressed that they do it even faster. That's a good one. That's a good thing. I'm gonna do that anytime anyone asks me for a time estimate. I'll just give them a. It was in one of the new movies. It might be. That might be that as a nod to that episode then, because I'm almost certain it's in that episode because I just watched it recently. I know Simon Pegg wrote some of the new Star Treks. I know he's a massive Star Trek fan, so I would not be surprised if he stuck lines in as references to the show. Is it also in Lower Decks? Yeah, that's definitely not. I'm pretty certain it's from that episode. I don't know. I feel like I remember when you said that line. I was like, oh yeah, I feel like I do remember him saying that in that episode.
She is probably protecting someone.
But who?
Her son?
Surely you know by now. There is only one person Mayumi would want to protect that badly.
Iris. So Sajima? So Sajima! There is a TNG episode where Scotty does say that. There we go. Yeah, so I guess those are references to that bit. It's Ota.
It's Ota.
It has to be.
Does Mayumi think Ota is the killer?
Last night, Ota left Matsushita Diner with Iris.
Yeah, I heard about that. Originally, Dougie from The Boys was based on Simon Pegg, so they get as like a nod to that. They had him play Dougie's father in the show, which is really cool.
Mayumi saw the whole thing.
But Ota was stabbed in the stomach by the culprit. Does Mayumi not remember that?
No, that isn't quite it. It is possible that she thinks Ota is responsible for everything.
She thinks Ota stabbed himself?
Yes.
Why would he do that?
Before I explain, I would like to hear your thoughts.
I think he hired someone. That's
What
my
do you
thought.
think about the possibility that Ota is the new Cyclops killer?
Impossible.
Why?
Why can't he be the thingy? The van.
The van was stolen while Iris was in the passenger seat. We know that whoever did it is the culprit we're looking for.
There is a chance that Iris was not in the passenger seat. She could have been driving.
How so?
Iris could have taken the wheel herself and driven to the warehouse.
Thought there was no fingerprints though of Iris on the wheel.
But forensics only found Ota's fingerprints on the wheel.
Thank you, Date.
That can be explained.
Yeah, I've been really enjoying the season 3 of The Boys. I was looking at some like comparisons to the comics and stuff. I didn't realize they'd veered off quite a bit from the comics though. Like the Sitwell character is kind of this amalgamation of two characters in the show.
It is possible that Iris covered her fingertips with her sleeves.
Oh, I guess so. But then why would she do that? Unless she was a part of the whole thing, you know?
Iris had her left eye pulled out.
It's like, oh yeah, I want to hide my fingerprints so I can go to the warehouse.
Ota would never do that.
Have you considered that she pulled it out herself?
What?
Or even asked Ota to do it? Perhaps she ordered him to.
What? Why?
In yesterday's Somnium, Ota and the polar bear.
That was just a dream. It doesn't necessarily reflect what happened in reality.
I don't understand.
In short, Ota and Iris are accomplices. This was all a performance.
I don't understand what Iris would get out of this, though.
A performance?
Unless it was just like to throw everyone off of her scent. But like having your eyeball taken out to throw people off, it's quite extreme.
Iris drove the Matsushida's van. Ota drove the station wagon. They went to the warehouse separately. Then, they prepared the live stream. Iris anesthetized her left eye and removed it.
Jesus Christ! I fucking hope this isn't. I hope this isn't the fucking thing, because that's terrifying.
Either that, or she asked Ota to extract it. After that, Iris took her position on the table, and Ota donned the polar bear costume and
But, like,
started the saw.
She's like an idol, and like, you know, your kind of looks are like a big part of that. So having your eye removed feels like it would be really not a great idea for that as a like business choice.
Consider this. In the stream, Ota and the polar bear were never on screen at the same time.
I know a lot of the changes in The Boys, the series, is because the focus on that is not. In the comics, it was making fun of like comics and stuff like that, because the series is more about mocking the sort of film hero thing and stuff like that, and you know, the whole MCU shit and everything.
Hey everyone, how's it going today?
And heroes in general, but a lot more focus on like the film aspects of it and stuff. It's got a lot, I guess there's a lot of changes that come with it. And other reasons, I suppose. I guess also maybe for like people who are like, well, you know, if you've seen the comics, you kind of want, you're expecting things to go a certain way and they go a different way, which can be interesting.
true, that means Ota went off camera, took off the costume, and then...
Or possibly. Ref Guy, thank you for the 5 months.
Stay away from Tessa!
Perhaps Mayumi witnessed the entire event. It is also possible that Mayumi knew what the two were up to.
So she lied to protect Ota.
Yes, but this is only a theory.
Yeah, it is a quick change. Why would they do that?
Consider the possibility that Iris killed Shoko and Renju.
Then, this whole thing was to get her off the suspects list.
Didn't say that possible.
That's why she pulled out her eye and had Ota stab himself.
I mean, I could see that, but it seems like such a crazy fucking...
Makes it look like there's another criminal involved.
I will repeat myself in saying that this is only a theory.
It's a good theory. A terrifying theory.
It is one of many possibilities.
It's possible, but I don't think it's very likely. They wouldn't go that far just to avoid suspicion.
Date, you must consider the mental state of the serial killer. Shoko and Renju were both exposed and displayed.
At the moment, I don't know if the different timelines mean that because they're on different lines means that the stuff in those isn't valid in these ones. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't want any confirmation of that. I don't know right now if the fact that she may have borne witness to the original killings is apparent in this one. So, yeah, I'm not sure about that yet.
And they both had their left eye removed while they were still alive.
So I don't know if that, like, affects this one.
Whoever our killer is, it is clear that they are sociopathic or even psychotic.
Yeah, the game has a flowchart time thing. But I don't know how these intersect in this game. I don't think this is like nonary games where like you're going back and then like, oh, using the time. I don't know if it's like an in-game thing. Like, we can't progress in this one until we go through more of the story. But I don't know if that's because we as players are going to use knowledge to solve that, or if we as the character in game are going to use that to somehow tell ourselves in another timeline. That doesn't feel like where this game is going. It feels like the different like timelines thing might be more of a non-diegetic thing. It's like more outside of the world of the game and more for the player than it is a thing for the actual characters. But I don't know yet. Like, I don't think this is like nonary games, because when I switched back to a different timeline, they didn't go like, hey, I remember this happening in a different timeline. And they did do that in the nonary games. Like, so yeah, I'm not sure right now if these timelines are more for our benefit or for the characters or something. We'll see.
We can't rule anything out.
So we shall see. Interested to see where they go with it. It'd be cool if they did affect other timelines, because actually that was one of my favorite things about the nonary games.
Ota, why are you...
Why did you arrest Mom? You said you were gonna clear her. Why?
Yo, hey, Gosha. Why are you here?
When I was in the hospital, the police came to me. They told me that my mom confessed. I couldn't believe it, so I went to the police station. But because she was under investigation, they wouldn't let me see her. After that, I didn't feel like going back to the hospital. That's why I'm here.
It's not like Mayumi's under arrest.
You asked me why your mom was arrested earlier, but she isn't under arrest.
What?
I spoke with her as part of my investigation, yes, but as a source of valuable information, not as a suspect. Mayumi confessed, but it's highly likely that she's lying, so we haven't issued a warrant for her arrest.
That's what I've been saying! Mom didn't do it, she's innocent!
Is Iris the criminal?
Word is going around. Maybe Iris was the one who killed Shoko and Renju. And you and her planned this warehouse incident to get her off our suspects list.
No way! Tessa had her eye.
She could have pulled it out herself, or asked you to do it.
I don't know if Oda would do it even if she asked him to.
You're kidding me, right? Do you really think I would do that?
I don't know. You see, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, does the simp, would the simp power allow him to harm his own like object of desire, if she told him to, or would he be like, I literally can't do that. I love you too much.
I was fighting for my life against the criminal.
That wasn't caught on camera, though. Neither was the part where you got stabbed.
You're saying that I stabbed myself?
It wouldn't be the first time you faked something, would it, Ota?
Like that orgasm you faked.
You.
How dare you? Every one of those was real. Did you stage the warehouse incident?
I'm telling you, I didn't!
Then why is Mayumi protecting you?
Mom is protecting me?
Your mother is stubborn. She's lying to us because she's protecting someone. The only person I can think of would be you.
Why?
Apparently, she thinks that you're the criminal.
Why would she think that?
Your guess is as good as mine. Got any ideas?
Maybe because of her condition. Mom has dementia.
I know.
Maybe her memory is just mixed up.
About Mayumi's dementia.
Everything is my fault. It's because of me that Mom is... I know how it looks now, but back in the day, the diner was doing pretty good. You know Bloom Park is close by here, right? People who visited the park would stop here a lot. But ever since the explosion 8 years ago...
Right, I'm gonna do a thing. How do you stop the whole fucking things popping up while, like, people playing games? I don't want to see that anymore. Is there, like, a setting for that? It's getting on my nerves. I see it all the time, and it fucking pisses me off. It's in settings, is it? Okay. What's it under? Notifications. Seem to be a thing. Interface? In game? Family. Could be under friends. Yeah, it's getting on my nerves. This thing. I'm sick of fucking seeing it pop up all the time. Steam overlay. Enable overlay in game. Use big picture. Use desktop view. No, I don't want any of those. Chat filter. Currently set filters from. No, I don't want chat filter on. Scale. Library downloads cloud broadcast. You'd think it would be here, but I can't see the in-game. In-game. I want the overlay. I just don't want to have friend things popping up. Oh, here we go. Show notification when a friend. I guess that one then. I guess that's it. Okay, sure. Thank you all. Thank you, chap.
The chemical plant accident?
Yeah. We're just barely outside of the restricted area, but... because Bloom Park closed, the number of customers dropped by a lot. The diner didn't last much longer. When this place closed, Dad started working at a Chinese restaurant chain during the day, and he was a security guard and traffic cop at night.
Yeah.
Mom worked as a janitor. And we're both working hard and barely got any sleep.
And you?
I was just a high school student at the time. I was such a dumbass. I thought it was totally normal to have both parents working, so I didn't even get a part-time job. And they bought me a PC and Idol concert tickets. I had it good, but we were drowning in debt.
That's alright, man. You're a kid. You don't understand how the world works. Yeah, I know. The character design for the dad is just bizarre. What does the dad's top say? What does the dad's top say? Oh, just says, oh yeah. I wonder what that does say. Probably just says like chef or dead or something like that. Dad. Murderer.
There's a loan on the house and the diner. Mom and Dad didn't let this place go. There are too many memories here to give it up. So they slaved day and night to keep it open. They worked and worked and worked.
It's like a mix between Hitler, a beaver, and a dog. Yeah, it's just very weird. Just very weird character design.
Thanks to them, I was even able to go to a good university, but right after I started, Dad...
Passed away?
Yeah, he had a heart attack. But even then, I didn't get it, you know?
It looks like a.
I didn't appreciate how hard they worked for me.
He looks like he's got like he's like half mole rat or something like that.
Even when I wasn't taking college seriously and getting bad grades, my mom didn't say a thing. She just smiled and told me that it was okay, even when I told her I was going to drop out. Mom, I'm thinking of dropping out of college.
These motherfuckers never change their clothes.
What? Why do you want to do that, Ota?
I decided that I'm going to become a writer.
Wow, a writer. Oh, that's a good goal to have. But you really should finish college. You worked so hard to get in.
You don't understand, Mom.
You don't get it.
A writer has to put all of their time into their creativity.
No, you should probably finish.
I won't have time to go to classes. Plus, I'm friends with the editor of a publishing company. I'm definitely going to have my first book published.
Is that right? Well, Ota, if you say so, I won't stop you. Do what makes you happy. You'll turn out just fine. I know you can do it. And no matter what happens, Mom will always be on your side, okay? Forever and ever. I'll always support you, Ota.
Forever and ever and ever. You lied about the editor thing, right?
Yeah. How do you guess? It was really just a few texts back and forth, but I was thrilled. I thought I could make it as a writer because of that. But it's impossible. I know there's no way I can be a writer. I've never even finished writing a novel. Not even once. I always give up after the first 5,000 words. To even apply for the amateurs contest, you have to submit 10 times that. But Mom, she's still...
Yeah, she's very supportive. Maybe a bit too supportive.
She kept supporting me.
When Mim's illness started.
Not long after I quit college, Mom was always smiling at me. But I think she was starting to slip mentally. One day.
Oh, what's wrong, Ota? Do you have the day off from school?
Are you being sarcastic?
Oh, right. You don't attend anymore. Oopsie, I totally forgot.
How can you forget your own son's career choice?
Sorry. Anyway, are you hungry?
Ouch.
You haven't eaten anything since this morning, have you?
Are you kidding?
What?
I ate breakfast and lunch already.
Oh, did you?
You want to become a simp boy? You want to become a simp boy that sock puppets Twitter accounts? Go for it.
By
My
the
child.
way, Ota, what's living at the dorms like?
Why are you making fun of me?
I get it. I got annoyed at my nan when she started losing her memory.
I'm not teasing you, honey.
Don't fuck with me!
It's very fucking confusing on every side. Especially when you don't know what's going on.
Mom got sick because I'm such a piece of shit.
And look, that's how dementia works.
I was only thinking about myself. I didn't take care of her. I was so stupid, I didn't realize she was sick. I thought she was messing with me.
He didn't know she had dementia, but he was also being very bratty. Like, he was being very bratty.
I was so cruel to her for no reason.
No reason.
And she got worse and worse.
About that picture.
What's that picture?
I would have turned the photo frame to me so I could see.
Looking at this photo reminds me, one time when I was a kid, I said something really bad to Mom and Dad, and they scolded me for it.
His parents apparently didn't age at all during his childhood.
And it's not like it was an apology or anything, but Dad and I gave her a Mother's Day gift. My mom was so happy that she cried.
The knife.
That's what this photo is from. Why did it turn out like this? I'm such a bad son.
You're not a great
Hey,
one.
Aiba.
What is it?
I don't like Ota one bit, but I can't imagine that this guy's the criminal.
Why is that?
Hearing his story made me think that he's not such a bad guy.
Your presumption is illogical.
Human beings are illogical.
True.
We're not like you AI. We can't be logical all the time. But we make up for it in one very important way.
What is that?
Intuition.
Do you find that useful?
At times. Aiba, let's go back to the cold storage warehouse. We might be missing something.
Understood.
Yeah, if I look at the photo, it'll hit me with a walk again.